Listings are stacking up in Rancho Bernardo 92128. Hang out with me for a few minutes and I'll show you what's going on today. We are bringing you a Rancho Bernardo 92128 real estate market update. Rancho Bernardo 92127, the west part, we'll do separately, and that'll come out later this week or maybe later today. You never know, so keep an eye on things. And speaking of keeping an eye on things, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. Let's jump right into what's happening in RB 92128. So looking at what's going on, why did I say listings are stacking up? Well, look at this. We've got 73 active listings and only 25 pending. So that is a pretty decent imbalance going on there. And then, so we've got these 73 active, and a lot of them are fairly new listings. You see 6, 6, 4, 5, 0, 3, 0, 15, 5, 11, a lot of short market times is my point. And we've got 4 pages of those. And then when you look at the pendings, there are only 25. So a smattering of pendings and a lot of new listings. And then in the last 30 days, 52 have sold. So that's about the number that we should be expecting to see under contract now. So this 25 versus 52 sold in the last 30 days would indicate, at least in the short term, a slowdown in buyer demand, a slowdown in sales, and a stacking up of new listings. And that condition is fine as long as it doesn't persist too long. And I guess fine depends on whether you're a buyer or a seller. If you're a seller, you want this condition to clear up rather quickly. If you're a buyer, you wouldn't mind if more new listings stacked up and pending sales continued to sag, because that would eventually have a negative impact on pricing. So speaking of pricing and so forth, let's jump over here to the InfoSparks graphic and have a look at the long-term trend in Rancho Bernardo 92128. When we look at median price, obviously this neighborhood is above the San Diego County median, almost always has been. Rarely dips down near or below it, but those are generally just glitches in the data due to not that many data points, or a lot of one type of property and not another. But in general, Rancho Bernardo is well above the San Diego County median. Back in January of 2022, it was at 1.215. And here we are, January of 2025, 3 years later, and it's 1.219. We have seen all over San Diego County over the last 3 or 4 years a lot of wild price increases followed by price drops, and things generally being roughly even with where they were 3 years ago. Overall, prices are up over this period of time, but they have been up and down and relatively even, and especially here in 92128, $4,000 above the median price that we saw back in January of 2022. When we look at percent of original list price to final close sale price, it is tracking right along with the San Diego County average. The high point back here in March of 2022 at 112.3%. And now here we are neck in neck with neck in neck. That would be the correct term, I believe there. And that's what the folks who call the horse races say. 97.1% in San Diego County, 97.5% in RB. And then when we look at market time, interestingly enough, we're seeing a downward trend in market time. And this just basically measures the time between new listing and pending. So it's not yet counting the properties that are sitting on the market. This is time to pending, currently averaging 33 days. So that's what's going on in RB 92128. Stay tuned for more great real estate information yet to come this week and next week and always. So remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and we'll talk to you soon.